Hello guys, I'm back with another video and today we're talking about what if Deku was reborn. So in the last video, Deku finishes the the thing and Deku's going home. While he's going home, Todoroki is going with him. As Deku says, "Wait, are you going home?" As she says, "Well, I'm going to be living in the dorms." As Deku says, "Sure, whatever." As Deku brings her to the dorms. As they go into the dorms, he's going into his room and it has a big door. Like maybe a similar size to class 1A's door. As she says, "Why is your door big?" As Deku says, "It's nothing." As she comes into his room, as Deku says, "Why are you coming into my room?" As she says, "My father, he says that I'm going to be betrothed to you." As Deku's, because Deku was drinking a cup of coffee because he was tired, and Deku spits out and says, "What?" As she says, "Well, my father is the number 2 hero, Endeavor." As Deku says, well, damn." As she sees all the stuff that he has, as she recognizes the costume that he has, as she says, "Wait, you're Crimson Knight?" As she, as Deku says, "Yes." Those heroes found me in the forest, and they said that they could adopt that. I decided to make Mount Lady his adopted guardian, like his guardian. So yeah, so as she fangirls a lot because she's really into the Crimson Knight because of his weaponry. As she says, "Wait, what? How did you use that power?" Like, as Deku says, "Well, I'm actually from another world." As she says, "Really?" As okay. As he says, "Yes, I'm from another world. I live in the land of any generic fantasy world name." So damn it. So anyway, as she says, "Well, are you going to train?" As Deku says, "Well, sure." As he starts going into the portal, which is basically like a mini portal. As she says, "What is that?" As Deku says, "This is the portal where I go into the other world." As she says, "Well, can I come?" As Deku says, "Why, sure." As she goes into the portal, as they see like a village, as Alden says, "Ah, it's the king!" As they start cheering, as because back when he was still there, he ruled a kingdom, I meant, filled with elves and other not accepted creatures, like for example demi-humans, elves, dwarves, and other type of creatures, like for example dragonborns or something like that. As Todoroki says, "Wait, you're a king?" As Deku says, "Yes." After the battle between the demons, we I decided to make my own kingdom. As she says, "Wow, I can't believe that I'm actually with the Crimson Knight." As she thinks in her mind, "Thanks, Dad." Because she's thirsty for him. As they start training, As she says, wait, that means you can use magic? As Deku says, yes. Do you want to learn? As she says, yes. So a few a few hours have gone by and it's now like 10 and they go back as Todoroki has changed their costume a bit and it now almost looks similar to Deku's armor but except it doesn't have the hoodie or the helmet and she uses as a bow that which I'm calling the Fafnir's ice bow, yeah, which is able to summon um like fire and ice beams. I can also combine the ice and fire to create like this golden arrow that can explode. Yeah, yeah, basically that. So the next morning, they go to class as they said, "Huh, I didn't know that you were walking together." As Deku says, "Yeah, yeah, whatever." As All Might says, "I'm walking to the door like a normal person." As as he says, "Oh, young Izuku, I can't believe that you're in this class already." As all of his classmates said, "Wait, All Might knows you?" As Deku says, "Yeah. Have you heard of the news about this man with a gigantic Gatling gun?" As they said, "Yeah." As he says, "I am, I am the Crimson Knight." As they start saying, "What?" As Deku says, "Yeah, pretty easy destroying all those. Pretty easy destroying all those Rathaloses." As they said, Rathaloses. As Deku says, "Those were the creatures that I was fighting, and that bat type creature that was a Paolumu. Pretty good to use." As they start going in, as they see Todoroki's costume as and Deku's costume, as they see all of the freaking weapons that he carries, as Ida says, "Why do you have so many weapons, young Midoriya?" Actually, Midoriya as Deku, I mean Midoriya. I don't know what is it go. I can't remember Mount Lady's last name, so whatever. So um young Luis as Deku says, "Well, these little babies are my treasured items, and these are absolutely fun to use." As he uses the dead man's sight as it drags, as it opens up like this part, it's basically like a mouth. It's basically like a mouth as it opens and starts chomps. They're terrified of him because of his weapons. As Deku is picked with Mina, and I'm deciding to make this a love triangle. Okay. Oh, and by the way, guys, do you want me to make this just um a a harem or just a love triangle? Is that You have to pick from those two? Okay, leave it in the comments or or if you like it, I'll if you like this video, I'm going to make it a harem. So okay, so when Deku is getting ready, they Deku is paired up with Mina. Damn it. As Mina thinks in her mind, I can't. Who's this guy? I can't remember his name, but he does look familiar. As Deku says, "Why are you looking at me like that?" As she says, "Oh, nothing." As she starts blushing a little bit, as Deku starts going in, as Bakugo says, "Die, Louise!" as he summons an explosion, as Deku um summons his scythe and he slices the explosion in half, causing it to disperse. As Deku starts using Koilok's Fury Sword, as he uses the poison from it to start doing damage over time. As Deku says, uh, because I decided to give it a brand new ability, which is able to create like a sleeping crystal every time when it gets slashed. He can change that, by the way. As Deku says, if I keep slicing with it, you become even more dazed. So it's better not to get sliced by me. As Deku summons the hammer, as he crushes it down, causing several lightning sparks as it disperses onto Bakugo's face. As Bakugo says, "Hell, what the hell?" As Deku appears in the behind them, as Deku uses the Gatling gun to, and he replaced the Hellfire bullets for tranquilizer darts, as Deku causes Bakugo to go to sleep. As he ties him up, as as Mina says, "Well, I was useless at the battle," and Deku says, "Don't worry, love. Maybe next time." As they start going in, as before they go in, she says, "I kind of remember you from somewhere." As Deku says, mm, "Do you mean Deku?" She says, "Wait, Deku? I thought you were dead." As Deku says, "Well, I was just reborn." As she says, "Reborn? Wait, so it was true?" As Deku says, "Yeah." As he explains all of the ordeals and all the shit that he had to go through, including that he is a king. As um Mina thinks in her mind, "Wait, if he's king, if I marry him, I'll be a queen." As she thinks in her mind, I would that she's going to marry him or date him, depending on which thing. As Deku appears to starts fighting um Ida, as Deku starts using the the Dragon Slayer spear, as he throws it, causing it to transform, causing the lightning to transform into a big dragon, as it crashes down on Ida, causing him to to um to be knocked out. So Deku touches the bomb and wins, as all of his classmates are basically impressed by his power. As they said, "Whoa, what was that?" As Deku says, "Well, those are my weapons." As they said, "Can I hold one?" As Deku says, "Sure." As they try out the golems, the axe of the golem of sin, and he says, "God damn, it's heavy." As he says, "Yeah, it's better if you keep training your body to try and hold it." As they leave. So I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you all guys next time. Bye bye.